I'm going to ask a few questions. I'm going to open up to anyone else for questions. Like I told you guys, it's going to be very tough questions. Coach, first, what does this mean for your program to get back to the national championship game this year?
I would say it's a testament to the people that have come before them, right, and before me sitting in this seat too. So keeping the tradition going is really, really exciting to be able to do that, and especially for, as a staff, like our first year doing it together, which is really exciting.
And then, ladies, same question. What does it mean for you guys to get to this point this year for your team?
It means everything. This team has worked very, very hard, starting from the spring when Rael first was interviewed and everything, and then the summer, and trusting the process of a new coach and a new way to play. And I think that it means so much because we've worked so hard and we've been through a lot, and this group has just persevered through everything.
Yeah, I would agree with what Lily said, and we have been here the past couple years and haven't gotten the result we wanted, so I feel like just working hard those past years and finally seeing the reward of everything is pretty magical with this team, because we've been through a lot, and we're a smaller team, so we're really close, and just having that moment on the field with everyone was very rewarding.
So it's hard to play a team 3 times in a year.
Yeah.
It's hard to play a team twice in less than a week, or 2 weeks, I guess. Beating Kutztown twice. This game, what were the expectations? What was the preparation going into today's game?
Really, we scouted the same on the coaching side of things. So we scouted the same way we did for each game. But at this point, especially in this season, we are who we are, and we need to own who we are. And we owned who we are today, and that's what was really important. So at this point, it's not necessarily looking at everything the other team is doing. It's about playing how you can play, because that's what got us here so far. So we have to keep doing that.
So both seniors?
No,
juniors. You're junior and senior. So upperclassmen, what's your message to your team in the locker room pregame and then postgame today? What do you say to the freshmen, the sophomores coming up and with this moment and on this stage?
Pre-game, it's more of give it your all. That's all we can ask from you. If you make a mistake, it's how you bounce back to it and how you push and push and push on the field. That's all we're really asking from you. And post-game, it's about just understanding that the job's not finished. We came here for a reason, and we fought through this whole game for a reason, and that we can achieve everything we put our minds to.
Yeah, I would say something we really talked about pregame was living in the moment. Yes, it's a big game, but like Coach said, we are who we are. So if we trust with all of our preparation we put in and play how we want to play, we'll get the outcome. And then post-game, I agree with Will, yes, it's a great win and we can be excited today, but tomorrow we have to practice and really hone in. The job's not finished and we want to finish it, so.
I'll open up to,
okay.
Yeah.
Just a couple, I won't keep you too long. Lily and Hannah, there's adversity all the time, and it's important that you all were resolute after the first goal. You gave up a goal, but you're okay, just kept going with it. How do you do that as athletes, but also how do you convey that message to your teammates too, to be okay, take a deep breath, we're going to be okay, because that's how you responded, and that's the key. If you're going to win a game like that, you had to do that.
I feel like it goes with just believing in each other and trusting in our skills and trusting in that everyone's giving 110% no matter what on the field. So it happened early, and we just knew that we had it in us to bounce back. So I feel like that really is a testimony to how much we trust everyone on the team.
I think it's also understanding that there was so much time left in the game, and as Coach says often, you can score in every single minute of the game if you want. So knowing that we bounced back as quickly as we did was just a sign to continue to, yeah.
You're good. You're golden.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to ask you both ladies is the synergy between the units on the field. Your awesome goal is premeditated from Carme stealing the ball, finding you in space, and allowing you to shoot a rocket. You all really seemed like you were in synergy with each other from the back to the front today. If you could maybe speak a little bit to that.
I think we just played our game today, and I think that's just why everything was falling into place for us, is because we weren't taking a loss as an answer. We are fully capable of doing whatever we want when we want to, and today we just wanted it more.
Yeah, I would say we also play as a unit. So we have different philosophies, like tackling back and all that stuff. And I feel like it doesn't matter where you're on the field, you use everything. So I feel like it just flows between all of our lines, and we overlap and everything. So I feel like we just been playing together and understand each other, that if one person goes up, another person needs to drop back. So it's more free flowing, and the ball just moves better. I feel like that's how we play. So we really brought that today.
Coach Wallace, one thing I want to ask you about too is that with a team like Kutztown that their pressure's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Your defense was stoic, pretty much. How was your preparation to have them? I mean, they were going to be ready no matter what, certainly. But what are some of the messages that you're making sure you relay onto them? And also, then how would you therefore assess how they handled the defensively today?
Defensively, we talk about being a unit. Unit is a word that we use often on attack and defense. But it's also understanding that forwards are our first line of defense. So we need to make sure that they're the first ones that are setting up and they're starting the tone for the defensive pressure. And then it's also trusting the people around you and working hard for the people around you. That's what really makes it a defensive unit, But they did do a really good job, especially in the last quarter, of tackling outside the circle. That was definitely a message that I gave to them. But they definitely took that on, and we talk about being aggressive but composed on defense. So you wanna put pressure and stuff, but to be composed, and they definitely brought that, especially in the last quarter. So.
And then I guess for yourself, and if you want to add in anything after that, if appropriate, but the whole season is always a journey from the beginning to the end. But you also mentioned too about being in the moment, Hannah. Mm-hmm. And I feel like no matter what happens, whatever comes up, it's a cliche in sports, but it's a day by day by day thing. And we've got 2 more days. Mm-hmm. So how validating is it to continue that journey going at the same time, but also knowing that your vision is still where you want your vision to be, if that makes sense?
I feel like the PSAC tournament kind of prepared us a little bit, because we did have, obviously every team we played in the PSAC tournament was very challenging, and we lost to them in regular season. So it was very exciting for us to even get the semifinal, quarterfinal win, but we knew we had to keep on working. So I feel like that same mentality can be brought here. We were able to do it in that scenario, and we've shown what it takes. So I feel like tomorrow, I don't have a doubt in my mind that everyone's going to show up ready to compete, and just the willing to want it and know that it's not over.
You touched on it a little bit, but 3 straight times being eliminated in semifinals and last example to Kutztown, how does it feel to get over that hump?
Oh, phenomenal. It was like a breath of fresh air. We have not been back to this point since my freshman year, so the senior class knows how to work like this, and we're hoping that we've taught every other class how to work like this, and it's just, so awesome.
Yeah, I would agree with Lil. Since I am a junior, I've only made it this far, so it's really rewarding, and I just am very happy for all my seniors and everyone on the team that everyone gets to experience this, because it really does suck to go home. Everyone knows that, so I'm just really excited, and I'm excited to practice tomorrow and be able to get back out there, to be honest.
Yeah.
One last question. Andrew, I think.
I'm done.
Oh, one last question for Coach. What's your message to your team in the locker room today and then tomorrow after practice?
Well, I already gave him one. But basically, be in the moment, really enjoy this today. Soak it in. I also have to remind myself that, too, because I'm already, go-go mode. But then tomorrow we have to be ready to work. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Work hard tomorrow, and good luck on Sunday.
Thank you so much.